Do you know what I believe in? On an individual level and on a cultural level, if something is possible, you should be trying to fucking do it. So as soon as people realise, hold on a minute, that's having a negative impact, or hey, this is a better way of using our resources and our utilities, as soon as you realise it, you should be moving towards it. They say wisdom is acting on knowledge.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls.
But what I think is interesting, Joe, is somewhere between this woo-woo craziness and the kind of a flat, mundane, look, this is life, you're born, you die, you eat food, shit comes out your arsehole territory. Somewhere in there is a mystery that they're behind your eyes, behind Jimbo, Jamie's eyes, and my eyes, there is a constant, there is this consciousness, there is this awareness, there's this inexplicable experience that you've had on DMT, experiences that I've had through yoga and through LSD, that suggests to me that consciousness itself is the dominant force. Consciousness is not just one more phenomena, it is the seat of all phenomena. And when people are saying, oh, there's this thing that's God, what they are saying is there is an absolute consciousness and all is contained within it. All matter at some point has come from consciousness. These realms, they're experienced through psychedelic or extreme, personal experiments like your cryogenic things or your flotation tanks, all suggest a phenomenon beyond individual consciousness. There's something else there. And the very fact that, that it's that consciousness, even by the process of measuring, is influencing and impacting reality. I don't think that, I'm not taking that to the extremes. I know what you mean, mate. Some people go, oh, that means your mind can control shit. I don't think it means that. It means that reality is only reality when you look at it. Of being a man, of having tenderness, awareness, awakeness, but not being afraid or indeed ashamed of the aspects of masculinity that have somehow become cleverly maligned over the last sort of few generations.
Point. Yeah.
So
and we're all going 5 miles an hour. This is what we're doing.
Yes, that's perfect. That is literally Zen, isn't it? Like this is not to resist your reality. And I don't think that means becoming some doormat that people can walk all over. But when you are in a traffic jam is the perfect example of a situation over which you have no control. In this moment, you getting angry cannot influence or determine that situation in any way. And then I think that if you can, once you've realised it on a mundane level like a traffic jam, how far can you extrapolate that? When like someone goes. The nature of consciousness. No one knows why consciousness impacts matter in the way it does in the sub-quantum world. No, we've come to a point where it's like, oh fuck, because of course all culture is created by consciousness. So on some level, it's in us individually.
Yeah.
I've tried fame, I tried money, I tried drugs, I tried sex, I tried all of those things to make myself feel better. And oddly, none of them have worked. I'm not, oh, poor me, while there's fucking refugee crisis.
No, you're just
the
being
world
honest.
over.
You're just being honest
saying,
about your experience.
Yeah. I can well appreciate people sort of seeing, particularly as the way it's presented, seeing me on television, thinking, fuck that guy, because they don't automatically know where I came from or what I had to do to get here, or the fact that I get here and think, hold on a minute, this isn't what I thought it would be. Almost as soon as I got those things, I was like, this isn't real. You can't make yourself happy. I don't want to be poor again. I'll be straight about that because I hated it. It's really frightening. But I try and go, hold on a minute. That if you believe that the external world is an illusion, that it's temporary, it's transient, and what's real is your deep connection to your inner self, and you can express that in myriad ways. And we're here to have this experience as an animal. And what I reckon, Joe, is the more diverse our culture, but it's weird, isn't it? Because we're experiencing on one level globalization and homogenization, where culture through corporatism is coming uniform throughout the world, but also there are many, many, many disparate experiences. But on some level, as human beings, if we're anatomically as similar as we are, perhaps it's safe to assume that we're psychologically comparably similar. Like, you know, even though you and I are sort of different body types or whatever, and look sort of at a glance kind of different, we're both ultimately got the same organs, we're running in pretty much the same way, or perhaps we have the same psychological palette. So throughout the world, people are everyone's having a very similar experience of being human. The anxiety of not being good enough, the fear of death, constantly looking for something in the outside world that's going to solve the problems, that's going to answer your questions. And like a quote I heard that I liked was, be quick to see where religious people are right. You know, it's all really obvious where religious people are wrong, you know, because we sort of hear about it on the news. But like where religious people are right, you know, sort of togetherness, selflessness, relationship with a deeper self, acceptance of death, and the possibility of transcendence of the, you know, human primal self. Those things are all really beautiful ideas that have kind of lost their way. Essence is the thing. The essence is the thing. Is to try to connect what I am doing, or what you are doing, or what one is doing, to something that is connected, that feels beautiful to you, that feels nutritional to you. And that, for me, that is really, really hard, because it's very hard to enjoy those pat on the back things, particularly if you know, like if you felt inadequate and insecure in any way. It's very hard to break off of that track.
Of course.
And I feel lucky, but it's not something. It's not over for me. I feel lucky to be awakening from that thing. I feel lucky to be awakening from it, but it's not over for me. I still feel it. You know, I still feel it. If someone